Hello friends, what's up? How is it going? Hope everyone is doing well. I'm probably going to be intermittently quiet while I eat these grapes, but it's whatever. Ori, what's up? Hello. How are you doing? Which scene am I going to? Haven't done a coding stream in a while, so we'll see how that goes. Usually I get very distracted, but we'll see. But yes, I'm going to be just working on triggleh because there are some updates that I need to make to it. And I figured, why not stream? I should probably be playing a scary game instead, but I've had my fair share of spooks in the last few days, so it's whatever. Also, let me know if the music's too loud. I think it's okay. I never quite know what my OBS is doing with audio. I think it's fine. And just a quick test that chat is working on the screen. It is. Cool. Right. What am I doing? Alright, so recently I've been wanting to integrate channel points into triggleh. I've wanted to add channel rewards to that, and I think I'm almost there. Well, actually I need to tie the actual redemption bit to the trigger, but we'll work that out. I just need to fix some other stuff with the login, I think, and then we'll see. I don't know yet. So yeah, I think right now you can log into it, but then it doesn't. If you click save, it clears the user ID, which I don't want. So I need to work that out. What was the other thing? Oh yeah, I got a new mouse recently as well, which has been nice. So far it's okay on my hand. It's not gonna hopefully ruin it like the other mouse did, but that's because I purposely looked for a smaller mouse. So Scribs, what's up? I got a Logitech G203. It's it was a pretty cheap mouse, but it does what I needed to do, which is pretty cool. And it's I think it came up as like one of the top 5 for people with smaller hands. So that was like the one to go for. And I finally have a middle click again, because I've been trying to live without a middle click for like the last few months. And honestly, I don't know how I survived. A part of me thinks I should rename this program to Triggs, just because You've changed your namesake. Razer Viper Mini. Nice. I haven't actually seen what that looks like. Oh yikes, that's not a good. Lucky that was on the other monitor. A small hand screw. Oh, I hate when you go into incognito and Google keeps showing that pop up. That's so annoying. Oh, nice. Damn. It's a slick looking mouse. I need to get used to using all these extra buttons. I've never really had a gaming mouse before. It's very useful. I still need to work out what to bind the other keys to though. Let's see. I keep getting lost in this program because of the way I made it. Too many files, I think, but trying to keep things organized. I should probably put everything into separate folders, but whatever. Right, I need to fix the login. So originally with triggleh, all you had to do was type in the username and it would connect to the person's chat. And for that I was using twitchlib, which is this C# library for connecting to Twitch chat. It comes with pubsub as well, which is super cool because it means I didn't need to download anything else. It was already there. So that was useful. But originally, what I thought was, with pubsub, I thought I needed to authorize the user to listen to their channel points, which I'm pretty sure is the case for JavaScript, or at least what I'm doing with Triggerfire. But so I didn't actually test it, and I just went through and made the authentication stuff anyway because I thought I needed it. But then it turns out that I don't need it, which is a bit weird. It just connects without the token, and you can actually just get the redemption. So that was kind of a little bit of a waste, but not really, because I figured I still need people to log in to triggleh to get their user ID, because people probably don't know what their user ID is. So I've just done that, which is good, and then I've just saved the token. I'll probably end up saving the token in case I need it. So that's this login. Let me see if I can. It took me ages to try and find a browser that works in C#. Hang on, because the default web browser is Internet Explorer based, which is terrible because you can't load the Twitch website to log in Internet Explorer. So I ended up finding this WebView library that is, I think, Edge based, and at least Edge can at least load it. And I didn't really want to download a giant Chromium library because I really only need the web browser for the person to log in to Twitch. So that's this bit. I need to change the icon on that still. But yes, so this is the web browser bit, and I really only need it for this. So downloading a Chromium thingy would have probably been, well, I think packing Chromium would have bloated the app quite significantly. So yeah, I think it was something like Internet Explorer 7 or something, and you have to change your registry key to force it to load a newer version, but it didn't kind of make sense to me how you would do that on someone else's computer. But I managed to find this WebView one, which seems to work well. There's a WebView 2, but that's not installed on everyone's Windows 10 at the moment, so I've just gone with the earlier one, and it keeps telling me that it's out of date, but I think I can rely on this one being on everyone's computer because I think this came out a few years ago. So we'll just hope that people can actually log in, and if not, well, we'll have to see. So you do the login, it takes you back to the website, and then I just have that page show that, and then when you close it, it puts the username here and then the user ID into the database, and then it connects to channel points, and then I should be able to get that. The problem is now, oh right, because when you send a message it sends the keyword test, I think. Yes, but it didn't find any. Okay, that's fine. Now I need to fix this because previously this text box used to be editable, so you could just type in your username. I've made it read only now, but you could type in your username and it will connect to the chat. And then because you could change the username, every time you click save, it reconnects to the chat. But because I've changed how this works now, you only need to log in through this. That breaks it. So I think if I do save, it will actually disconnect. Yeah, it disconnects. So I need to stop it from auto connecting, or reconnecting, sorry. I just need it to connect once if I want it to. Otherwise, don't bother trying to reconnect. So I need to fix that. So that should be fairly easy, I think. I'm gonna get lost again on that. I should probably close all these extra files. 3, 2, 1. Oh, that reminds me. I need to check if I can listen to community goals, because I tested it a while ago, and on Node or JavaScript, I think it was just JavaScript, and in browser, sorry, and there weren't any events for it, but I'm wondering if they've updated that now. So let me just check. I need to go through this again to get it to connect. Oh, probably shouldn't do that. Okay. So if I redeem a normal thing, we'll say quack was redeemed, and then if I make a community challenge, this is kind of partly why I had to stream, because it doesn't let you contribute to community challenges unless you're live, which is a bit dumb, but I understand. Community test, goal amount, we'll say 500. Actually, yeah, I'll make it 500. Create. Oh, number of days, 5 days. No, preserve your points. It's okay. I'll do the brunt of the testing. Here we go. Start community challenge. Oh wow, it comes up with a little thing at the top. Alright, we just need to see if this works. Community test. Only your viewers can contribute. That's annoying. Oh, well, thank you. It doesn't look like anything happened, I don't think. Wait, do 10 points? Or just clear the window? Oh no. Wait. Wow, I shouldn't have made it so low, but thank you. It doesn't look like we received any events for that. Oh well. Mistake, how's it going? Yeah, it doesn't seem like we get any events for community challenges. We only regular. Oh, not even regular now. Oh, I think I know what this is. I saw some issues on the TwitchLib library that apparently this socket keeps disconnecting, which is quite a big issue. The pub sub library. So we need to work that out. I think someone said a workaround was just reconnect to it every 5 minutes, which sounds a bit hacky, but community points, channel error. Pub sub on listen response. Oh, we'll work it out. We'll see. I'll try and fix my other auth issue at the moment. And then we'll try and get that. We'll have a play with it and have a see. No wonder Streamlabs aren't picking up everything, although StreamElements is. Yeah, I think Twitch has been a bit weird with sending out events recently. I know there was something about the raids, I think there was, and the host. I don't know what happened to that. It's kind of dropped off my Twitter feed now. So I don't know if they actually said anything about it. But yeah, Twitch is usually the bottleneck at these points where Streamlabs and StreamElements literally can't do anything if they don't get the event from Twitch, so yikes. Pub sub library added to the node script has a ping pong added to it, so it doesn't disconnect. I think this one has something similar. I think that might just be standard for pub sub. The issue that I was reading was that it was for some reason disconnecting specifically for channel points. Although the pub sub for other types of events seems okay. I think it was just happening on weird something to do with like extra events, like for instance when you would redeem or decline all redemptions, it would somehow disconnect the socket. So I don't know if something's not being handled there correctly, or it's just doing other things around rewards that would break it. So I think doing that community thing just now broke it, or disconnected it somehow. But other than that, I think it's been okay. So we'll see. This is my bot class. Oh yeah, so I put all my Twitch pub sub stuff down here. And then I have the reward redeemed here, which I need to figure out. So that says it was redeemed. This gets the settings. Then if there's no application to send a command to, so the idea behind triggleh is obviously for character animator people to send a key to a different program. So if one hasn't been set, then I just write, is there any point? Because it's like, there's no application, so there's no point in doing this. And then this is where I get all of the triggers from the database. And then I've just filtered it so that specifically for this block, because this is the pub sub block, I just get the ones where a reward has been set. So that just means that it's listening for that reward. And then, so these are all the triggers with rewards, and then I'll just go through and right now I'm just console logging the reward name. But then this is where we'll probably put in the logic to send the key to the application if it passes the test. But before that, we need to go back to... Ah, so nice to middle click and close files. Not that. When we close the settings, what happens? It goes back to the form presenter, I think. Show settings dialog, show settings form. There we go. So when this function is called, it makes a new settings form, shows the form. Then this is where it gets cut off. So when we close the settings form, either by saving it or exiting, cancelling, it then loads from settings, and I think this is what forces it to rejoin chat. Yeah, so it gets the settings and then it joins the channel. So this is what we need to change. We don't want it to do that unless it's specifically said to do that. Okay, so what I'll do is under the settings form, I'll make a new property and I'll call it connect to chat, which will be false. And then if I go back to this, when we get the form back, so basically I want to know if we need to do this bit, connect to chat. So if I go, if F1 connect to chat is true, then do connect to chat, otherwise don't do that. Makes sense. Okay. And I'll also write here connecting. Actually, I've got like connecting to chat like in 3 different places. That's probably not going to be useful. Understood. Going to connect to chat now. So if I save the settings now, it shouldn't connect to chat, or ever, because I haven't set it to true anyway yet. What? Still doing it? Just left the firewire, disconnected from the firewire. Just left. Oh, is this one of the events I did on Leave Channel? Why is that triggering? That's not actually going at all when the settings closes. Connecting to PubSub. So when does that get called? I could have sworn it's when presenter is closed. New settings form. Show dialog. If this is true, wait, I wonder if this has to actually be in this. I don't think that's the case. Let's see. Disconnected to the Firewire. Settings, save. Oh, okay, so it was just the if statement not being. I thought you could just. I thought it was if you indent them, it would just stay inside the same block, but I guess not. I think maybe just the indented first line only works for single lines. Oh well, good to know. Okay, so that means that it doesn't actually connect to chat until I set that to be true. And I'm just going to 100% make sure. I don't need that to be multiple lines. Else console right line. Okay, settings saved, but wasn't told to reconnect to chat. I should eat some of these grapes. Oh, and now chat's disconnected. Oh well, that's weird. Oh, I forgot to put in the. I forgot to tell it to connect to chat at all. Okay, we need to fix that. So I need this to be true at some point. That'll be after we get the information back from the login screen, which is here. So if login form.show dialog is cancelled because you have to close the window to cancel it, it sets the username and the user ID, and then I also need to set connect to chat. It's true, and that will tell it to connect to chat when we get the information back, I think. that worked. So settings saved but wasn't told to reconnect to chat, so that's gonna leave that okay, because at this point I don't need it to rejoin chat if it's already connected. Cancelling. And there's the quack. Nice. Why does it say settings saved if I cancel it? That's odd. Oh. Because I haven't listened to the OK. Okay. So right here, when I'm doing show dialogue, that means it's at this point in the code, it it stops functioning here. It waits for the settings window to close and then it resumes. But I haven't actually checked what the result of this is, so it'll run this regardless of whether I click save or press exit. So I need to check this. If I do if show dialogue doesn't equal, oh no, if it equals dialogue result cancel, which is when you click the X in the corner, then just quit, and then it won't run the rest of this, I think. We'll see. Didn't save our login again, that's weird. Okay, broke something else. I think that counts as a cancel. I need to work out how to make it say it's okay. So what I'll do is I will do show dialogue and I'll log the value of that, and then whatever that is, we'll know. I have a feeling that they're both cancel. That could be problematic. So there's cancel if I click X in the corner. But then if I go save, it also counts as a cancel. So I need to tie that to be okay. I need to return an okay. That's weird. I thought just closing the window just would default to be okay, and then closing it with the X would obviously be cancel. Right, I need to figure out how to do that then. Where's the settings window? I wonder if I can tell it here what this should return as. Dialog result. Dialog result produced in a modal form by clicking the button. Ah, maybe if I set that to be okay, that returns an okay. Let's see. This will be POG if it actually works. That was a complete guess. Right, so this is cancel. And this is... okay. Nice. I didn't think it would be that easy. Alright, so now we have an okay. So if I go back to form presenter, I think it was. Show settings. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Alright. Now I can do this. If this doesn't equal OK, because I know that OK is only being created in one place, then return. Then if it's connected chat, do that. Cool. Nice, working as intended. If I close that, nothing happens. And if I save, it says settings saved but wasn't told to reconnect chat, which is not supposed to. Unless I've just come back from this login path, in which case, yes, do connect chat. So, if I restart, I'm wondering why sometimes it connects and it opens and it says disconnected like this. Odd. Is it not running? I should be checking if the username exists and then username and ID, sorry. I wonder if it's because alright, so the user ID isn't being saved in the database. That's why it's not able to connect. Let me go back to that again. So we go settings, login. Save. So at this point, if I open the database, user ID is there. And then if I quit, start, about to sneeze, hold on. I didn't sneeze. So it's still connected, okay. If I go settings, close, so I just cancelled it. Is user ID still there? Yes. If I do settings, save. Settings, save, it wasn't told we can chat. I wonder if it's because the ID is missing there. So if I open again. It's going to be missing, isn't it? Yeah, okay. That's a problem. We need to work out. I think I might know, actually. I have an inkling. I need to find. So when the settings, I need to find where the settings being set. Where's the settings being set? Will be probably in settings form. Andrew, what's up? How are you? I know it's probably incredibly spooky. Very spooky. I was looking to get spooked on Halloween, but nothing's been spared. You know, I was thinking of having something like that as the title, and then I couldn't think of a way to vocalize it as clearly as you have. So thank you. Happy Halloween? How's your Halloween going? Ah, I found it, I think. Update view, settings. If settings is null, screen user ID equals empty. Otherwise, if the settings exist, user ID equals settings user ID. Is that all I need? I think it is. Yes. Okay, that should get us connected. So far, pretty average. Playing board games tonight with friends. Nice. What board games do you have planned? I love that you're sort of passively teaching me about these board games. Login. Yes. Do it. Save. Okay. That should be connected now. That's in the database. So if I go back to settings and I open it and then I clear it again, that should still be there. Settings, save, close. Open. Yes. Okay, it's setting the username. So the user ID, sorry, so it's not null anymore. Probably Secret Hitler, probably code names. Nice, nice. I'm aware of those two now. did get an awesome new one today called Pandemic. Awkward timing on the name. Well, I don't think it's too soon. I mean, it's been going on for... We'll be coming up to a year in December, I guess, so it's pretty crazy if you think about it. How do you play Pandemic? For some reason, I don't know if this is the case, but every time I think of like Pandemic board games or games, I just think of what's that game where you have to like you build a virus or you build like a type of disease, and then I know it was super popular when I was in school. Everyone was playing it. Can't remember the name of it though. I'm sure the joke on that one has been run into the ground. Oh yes, Plague Inc. That was it. It's hard to explain, but it's actually a co-op type game where you have to survive. Oh, nice. I don't think I'm aware of too many board games that are purely co-op. So I'm guessing it's just all of you versus the deck, or just the randomness of the events or whatever. It's quite refreshing. Sweet. Told to connect to chat. That's good. So now we have a reliable, somewhat reliable, well, just connecting to chat each time, which is good. It's a post-apocalyptic game where you need X resources to survive, and you need loot for it, which is RNG and so on. The interesting thing is one person gets to choose to play along or sabotage the team. Ah, interesting. And well, I guess they don't disclose which one. So one person gets to do that, and then I guess they might have a better chance of surviving if they sabotage the team. And ultimately be the only winner. Damn. There's always a spy in the crowd. Hang on, so I've got this, so if... Oh, whoops. Not 100% sure on the rules. I think if they're found out to be betraying the team, they lose. Ah, right. It'd be interesting to see what kind of perks they might have, or benefit there would be to betraying the team. Rather than just trying to get through it. Pretty neat. I need to play more board games. Although I feel like this Christmas might be a good opportunity because we're probably not going to be meeting in person. Well, we usually have big family Christmases, and I just seen that they're probably going to introduce new national lockdown 2.0 next week. So yeah, we'll probably have to take it online. Pandemic. Let's see. Team of experts must prevent the world from succumbing to a viral pandemic. Oh no. Alright, scientists. Yikes. Looks like a lot of fun. I understand, but immediate family should be fine. Yeah, immediate family, I guess, but it's still our family Christmases are usually lots of different families, and we're sort of all over the county or the southeast, so it's probably not gonna happen, but that's okay. We'll arrange something. Sweet. Looks complicated. What? There's a Star Wars pandemic? That's amazing. I just started The Mandalorian. I know I've been pretty late, but I was meaning to watch it, and then it kind of just slipped into the back of my head, and then I saw that season 2 came out, and I was like, oh, well, we'll do a 2-season binge. Not binge, but you know, watch. That's funny propaganda. P. My significant other was too busy for a game of Pandemic with me. What? Is that a review? Oh, it's just this person posting random images. Okay. Nice. Sorry, I was taking a break. Grapes. I've got a plate full of grapes that I need to get through. I just realized I bought the wrong game. What? What did you get instead? It's not. Oh, the other game was on your radar again. What else you saw? What's the other game that you got? So if the reward title is that reward, then that's the trigger, right? I was meant to buy Dead of Winter, which is the description I just gave you. I really have no idea what Pandemic is about. Oh, I see. I thought that might be the case because I was skimming through the when I was skimming through the description of the link that you sent me, it kind of didn't sound like anything that you described. It had like scientists and diseases and stuff. I was like, oh, well, maybe it's just scientists trying to survive the pandemic. Gotcha. Okay, that makes more sense. What's that game that's it's like I think it's similar to what you described. I know I've seen some people playing it. It's like I think it's 8 players and you have to try to survive in this sort of log cabin. But I can't remember the name of it. Let's see. Oh, okay. This looks like it. Makes a lot more sense. Dead of Winter. Meta cooperative psychological survival game. This means players are working towards one common victory condition, but for each individual player to achieve victory, they must also complete their personal secret objective. It can relate to a psychological tic that's fairly harmless, dangerous obsession, desire for sabotage, vengeance against the colony. Yikes. Damn, it's very seems reminds me more towards like a D&D type scenario, which is pretty cool. It's sort of like a self-contained story you can just play in a night. This looks like a lot of cards. When Santa finds meds and feed them to your dog. Addiction. Oh, let me open it. I can't really read that. Holy crap, this is the pure stuff. Most painkillers have a ton of filler, but you really hit the jackpot. I like the writing. Kind of reminds me of Disco Elysium, which I still need to finish. Now I feel like I made a mistake. Oh, did you already describe the game to your friends? Plot twist. We're playing Pandemic instead. Could make it the sort of the wild card closer towards the end of the night, maybe. Give it a trial run, see what they think. What was I doing? Alright, so reward name of the trigger equals reward the title. No, title of the reward that's been redeemed. Matched, keystroke send, settings application, trigger, update trigger usage. So this all needs to be repeated. Cooldowns don't apply because they're rewards. Log right. Display name. Oh, this will be the person who just did it. E dot display name. Bits. No bits. And message E dot message. Should probably just be empty. Wait, maybe I can use reward cost. No, I'll just keep it 0. Actually, logging the reward cost might be useful. So trigger.name. Maybe I'll make this reward. There we go. Actually, maybe I'll do E reward title. Then that would be the reward cost. Okay. Then that all gets triggered as normal. Then I need to break, I think. Doesn't look like there's a way to do that. Alright, well, we'll just go with that for now. We'll see if it works. So what I have it set up to do is just say that matched for when that triggers. So if I change this reward to be quack, save, and then I do quack, matched, last triggered 11:38. which it is currently. So if I change this to be quack 2, then try it again, it would just say quack was redeemed. No match. Cool. What if I have 2 at the same time? That could be interesting. They're both quack. Matched it twice. I don't know if that should be intended. What am I doing with keywords, I wonder? Take the reward out. Oh, save. So this one is test, and that's test 2. If I go test and test 2, it matches both of them. Okay. Interesting. I thought I was breaking after the first one matched. But I guess you could do both at the same time. I wonder if that's a bit of an issue. I haven't seen anyone complain about that though, I don't think. Seems like it could break something in character animator. If you were to, for example, have a latch trigger maybe? Oh, that's something else I needed to try and work out, is if I can emulate holding down a key, which I don't... Oh, it has to... I think it is possible, but... It's just working out how to do it. And C#. Yeah. Well, we'll maybe make that a future update. The other thing I wanted to add was doing Control S to save instead of clicking the save button manually. I think that would be quite helpful. And Control N to add something. Oh, I just sneezed. That was so good. Needed that. Ugh. Okay. I don't know if we should try and fix that or not. I'm gonna have a go at it, just because. Maybe I'll ask in the Discord and see if anyone is, or see what people think. So I'll try and have a go at fixing it, and then that way I know it's possible to. I think it should be quite easy actually. Can I just... The worst case scenario is I just have a variable outside the for each that is a like done. Break will end the execution of the loop, while return will terminate the entire. Interesting. Well, let's try it. So as soon as something is triggered, I can go break, and that will mean that the entire loop ends. And if I do this again, I'll redeem quack again. We'll see if all three things appear or not. So if I go, so these are, oh, there's nothing there. Quack, quack. Then I go quack. Right, so only the first one does it, I think. Oh, it's the second one. Well, we know it's possible. I think if I wanted to solve which one would be selected first, I could either leave it to however it's selecting it at the moment, don't know how it's doing it, or I could sort through triggers. I could sort it by the last updated date or the created date, I don't know. That would be a way to do it. One thing I want to check is if the logs are getting written correctly. They are, okay. Good to know. This should probably be trim. Wow, it's been a whole year since I used it. I mean, since I've been testing it with logs, it looks like. Because the last logs were from 2019, October 2019, and then it just jumps to October 2020. Let's rewrite this to be a bit nicer, shall we? If reward name does not equal that trim, then continue. Otherwise, do this. go. Much nicer looking. That's all good. I forgot what happens if I try to rename two things the same. So if this is hello 2, oh, just update hello 2. So if I said, whoa, wow, hello 2, will that go over to hello 2? It does, okay. Cool. That's a nice way to do it, I guess. It just overwrites the one that's already existing. And it's probably just accidental functionality that I just kept because it kind of made sense. Cool, okay. That's all really there then, isn't it? I want to do the keyboard shortcuts in a separate commit, I think. I think that's all for actually this. Just trying to think. Oh, one thing I do want to test actually is keyboard imports. So one of the things I put in the previous version is ability to import and export triggers. I just added that a few days ago because I know that it's probably going to be a bit of a nightmare to migrate. I really do need to look into database migration, but whatever. It would take too long to implement, I think. Or I don't know. I was reading through the documentation and it kind of just broke my head, so I stopped looking at it. And I just put in an easier thing, which is you can export your triggers to a JSON file, and then just import them back into a future version, which is kind of nice. So I need to test that. Because I don't know if... I think it should just fill in any missing slots with empty string, maybe. So let me... Well, actually, maybe we should just commit this first. Just trying to think if there's anything else that I'm missing. It looks like it's all working. Oh no, I am missing something. Well, I can always... actually, yeah, I'll just commit as a backup. What did I do? Added pub sub. Added reward names to triggers. Allowed reward and allowed triggers to activate from reward redemptions. Allow triggers to activate from reward redemptions. Good enough. Got 4 grapes left. Good timing. Okay. That's committed. So now I can... What can I do? Oh, so what I was going to do is I left keywords open intentionally because I want to be able to use keywords in rewards with the redemptions. So like you can still add keywords to these reward ones. So let's try and work that out. I did make a redemption for an upcoming demo I need to do. That takes input. So let's try that. I think I called it cake or pie. Pie or cake? Why did I call it pie or cake? Cake or pie rolls off the tongue nicer. Pie or cake, okay. So if I call this pie or cake, then I add this pie, and this one is pie or cake, cake, so they both share the same reward. One does pie and one does cake. Cool kid, what's up? Hello, thank you for the bit. I appreciate it. How are you doing? Thank you for that. You're tired? Oh no. Get some rest. I should probably be going to sleep soon. I don't know if where you might be from. I know the US is putting their clocks back. I think it's tonight. Yeah, it's tonight. Oh well, tomorrow, but in the morning, so it counts as tonight. So extra hour of sleep. We had that last week, so still adjusting. Oh, I can delete this community challenge and refund everyone. Sweet. England. Oh, nice. Yeah, lockdown 2.0. It's a mess. It's a mess. What is happening? Even? I don't know. Why? Okay. Those two exist. Lockdown, but kids can go to school and get corona. Yeah. It's just, I don't even know what's going on at the moment. Like, we'll have to see. And thank you for the redemption. It doesn't do anything at the moment because I'm just using it for testing purposes. Ah, the POG did appear in FFC emotes. Nice, good to know. Okay. So cake or pie requires you to put in an input, and then what I'll do is when the reward is redeemed, check if there is a thing. How about a pie cake? Interesting. I'll need to account for that. So you raise a good point. What if somebody puts in both words in the message? I think in this case, it will just take whichever word appears first, because obviously you've got to put pie and cake into some order. So whichever word appears first will be the one that's picked. Or maybe we'll just pick a random one, I don't know. But yeah, I think that's where we'll need to put in a limit, because otherwise you'll be able to trigger both, and probably not a good idea. So I need to check if e.message is a thing. So why don't we do... So this says reward redeemed. If I do console log right line, console log, it's not JavaScript, e dot I think message. So let me start that. Being a professional tester here. Nice, I appreciate it. So I need to check what kind of message the regular rewards give. So ones that don't have a text input. Don't worry, I'll redeem it. So if I do this, quack, I think that's just empty. Oh yeah, it must be empty. Pie. So quack was redeemed, and then there was just nothing, and then pie was redeemed, and then it says pie because I wrote pie. So that means that if I guess if e.message is not null or not empty, then it has to mean that we need to use the keywords. Probably. I don't want this to be overly complicated because I'm not looking to put in the exact same functionality I have for triggleh, sorry. So let's try and work this out. So for each trigger, I do bool has message or use keywords equals string is null or empty e.message, opposite of that. So if it's not null or not empty, then this will be true. So when we go down to loop through the triggers, if use keywords is true, that means that we need to do this keyword check. And then I can just take the keyword stuff that I already got up here, I think. Oh, I will probably want to turn this into a function then. We can ignore the bits because bits don't apply. What do we want? We want the keywords here. So no, come on, keywords match. I'll just copy it for now. And then if it works, I'll probably just extract it into a separate function. This will just be e.message. So assuming I get through all of this, then that means I'll get through this. And that means that if this is true, I need to break at the end of it because I don't want the other keywords to match. Right, that makes sense. I'm just going to comment this out for now because I don't want. Oh, I just want to test if this works, and then we'll see. Settings, that's not what I want. So we have pie cake, which responds to cake, pie cake pie, which responds to pie. If I do pie or cake, and then I say cake, it says pie or cake was redeemed, keywords cake matched. And then it redeemed the other one. Okay, so that makes sense because it didn't match the other one, but I haven't set it to not match. So I do need to break. I think. Let's try it. Ah, this could be interesting. Why is it doing it twice? Oh, I know why. Because it's... I have an idea why. Because the triggers... Writing it as a message counts as a message. So that means that I actually need to filter out any of these ones up here where it's getting triggers. List triggers, get triggers, where trigger string is null or empty trigger dot reward name. So this will get all the ones that don't have any rewards. Oh, aren't associated with rewards, sorry. So this should only trigger once then. But now I want cake. There we go. Now it only triggered once. And then if I go pie or cake, I do nothing. It will say it was redeemed, but because it didn't match one of the words, nothing happens. If I go pie, matches pie, and then it will run the trigger. Then the other one should still work as normal, but there's no trigger attached, so we'll just say it was redeemed. Cool. That works. The only thing I'm wondering now is how I should try and extract this function to a separate something else. I guess I could just return the value of this, and if that's true, then continue. Otherwise, that's it. matches is null, or if matches go 0. Okay. Can Axe, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. It's very kind of you. What are you doing? Are you winning, Dad? Yes, we are making really good progress. Check this out. Watch this. So I got the rewards working, and then I remembered that I needed to do the commands bit, the keywords bit. See if I can get this to... Don't act up on me now. How do I can't make that bigger. Oh well. So if I go... So I've got pie, cake, cake. Reward is pie or cake. Keyword is cake. Pie, cake, pie. Pie or cake is the reward. Pie is the keyword. Then if I go into chat and I do pie or cake, and then I say cake, it says pie or cake was redeemed. And then it matches this keyword, cake, and then it does the cake trigger thingy. And then if I go cake, or if I go pie, it will say, it will match pie. It says keywords cake because it looks through cake first, but then it doesn't match, so it moves on to cake keywords pie, and then it matches pie. And then it does that one. And then the times are different as well. So you just did cake, which was just now, 58. Sweet, works. And then if you do one without anything, it just does nothing because the thing doesn't appear. Yay, it works. Canax, can I set up alert sounds on my phone, or do I need a computer for that? You can do it through your phone with like Stream Elements, but I would definitely advise finding a laptop or a computer or something because trying to load the site on a phone would probably be quite torturous. So I wouldn't recommend it. You can use Triggerfire on your phone though. That's quite a... It's a smallish site, so it works decently on a phone. Yay, okay, so that works. I think what I'll just do, I just need to clean this code up a bit because right now I've got this keyword checking bit that I've just copied from my existing code, and I need to because I've repeated it, it's code duplication, and that's not a good thing. I want to keep it dry. Don't repeat yourself. That's what dry stands for. And obviously it's easier to maintain one copy of this if I can. So I think what I normally do is I just comment out the whole thing that I'm trying to turn into its own single instance, because then that way I've got a backup. I'm using Streamlabs. I think there's a Streamlabs mobile. I don't know if you can do anything with alerts through that though. Oh, yeah, Streamlabs does have a site. You can do it through that, but again, it's probably a bit of a nightmare to try and update everything through a phone. Nessa, what's up? Hello. You called me fire this time and not cute. Not that I was complaining. Right. I need to copy this out. On desktop today. Nice. How's your Halloween going? Regex. I know. You should see the regex for Triggerfire. It's a bit of a nightmare. I'm not gonna lie. But then again, it's regex in JavaScript, so that's just complicated because not everything is escaped properly. Then you have to like do escapes for escapes, and then it's a nuisance. All right, Canax, thanks for stopping by, and thank you for the follow. Have a good rest of your evening. Halloween has been crazy, lots of scary people driving, so I'm a hide here at home. Yeah, it's a bit of an unfortunate day for Halloween to take place, huh? It's like everyone's been cooped up, or most people have been cooped up. You know, staying safe, wearing masks, all that. And then Halloween, seasonal event, on a Saturday of all days. That's just asking for trouble. So yeah. With a full moon, I didn't know that. That's crazy. Well, it'll be interesting to see the news tomorrow morning. Oh, and you've got an extra hour, haven't you? Because the clocks go back. It's like everything happening in one night. Definitely nothing is going to go wrong there. An extra hour of 2020. Well, I mean, technically you did lose it earlier in the year. So it's like, I don't know, it always confuses me. Because you get that back, but then... Was it lost in the first place? I guess it kind of just moved. I don't know, it's weird. I just count it as an extra hour of sleep because it was so long ago I've adjusted to missing an hour. Our clocks went back last week, so had a whole week to try and adjust to that. Alright, just make this a function, shall we? So if I go under here, private void, I'll probably sleep through it. That's a good idea. Sleep is good. I should get more sleep. He says at 12:30 a.m. I'll just finish cleaning up this function, I think. I think that'll be enough. Enough work. I've got one grape left. I'll eat this last grape, and then that'll be that. I was gonna say it's quite late in coding. This is something you just put down. No, it's not, and that's the annoying thing because, well, I mean, it depends. If I'm having a particularly spotty day where I can't concentrate, then it's usually a good indicator that I can go do something else. But I've been making quite a bit of progress tonight, so I should probably finish what's on my mind, and then that way I can just pick up at a natural continuation tomorrow. What was I gonna write? Oh, let's just call it check keywords. Message. So this will just basically check the keywords of the message, and then yeah. This needs to be string message. And then, oh no, I don't need to continue. Okay, so instead of continue, I'll return. should probably call it something a bit more sensible, shouldn't I? Passes keywords. Passes keyword check. Return false. Return false. Return false. Private boo. Not a void. So we return a boolean. So far so good, almost there. Otherwise return true, because that'll be the default. And then I also want to change message. Oh shoot. Keywords. List string raw keywords. JSON convert list string trigger keywords. I don't know what that type is. I'm so close. Just need to push through this last bit. Message. Okay, message is string, so that's fine. Message. Message. So far so good. Now I need to just go back to this and check what this is. Just a string. Interesting, interesting. Okay. So if I go string keywords, and then this can just be keywords. I think that works. What is this error? Show me your error. Oh, this could be message. Oh, and keywords already exist, so I can't use that. Can I do raw keywords? Oh no, raw keywords exist as well. Stringified keywords. Well, keywords object. Stringified keywords. Stringified keywords, that makes more sense. Because it's the keywords before they get split up into the raw keywords. Almost there, almost there. Okay, we're now down to 0 errors, so that's good. So I think I can implement this function, passes keyword check, instead of the repeating myself twice up here. Where did I put that? What? There you go. Oh, I just collapsed it. Okay. So if you use this keyword, and then I do if passes keyword check trigger dot keywords and e dot message, then continue. Or if it doesn't pass the keyword check, then continue. If it uses keywords. That makes sense, right? Actually, I'll just leave that there in case. So if I take this and I'll go back up. That's not what I wanted to do. Not what I wanted to do. If passes keyword check. Message dot what is it? Where's message dot message, I guess. Oh yeah, it is message dot message. If it doesn't pass his keyword check, then pass continue. Did I comment that out on the other one? I did, okay. Alright, this should work then. Because it's the same function, I'm just returning. I'm doing it for both. Let's give it a shot. I've officially run out of grapes, so it's better work. Okay. Clear that. Pile cake. So if I go pile cake, nothing happens. Go pile cake with pie. Pile cake was redeemed, matched pie. Asahi, what's up? Thank you for redeeming cake. That looks like it worked. Cake was redeemed. Cake has been redeemed. Alright, last test should be, actually if I just make a new trigger. Asahi. No reward. Everyone can use it. Asahi. And just random key. Asahi with the hashtag shouldn't work. It worked. Why did it work? Wait, did it work on the old one? I thought hashtags weren't supposed to not trigger unless I explicitly put a hashtag in front of it. I don't think I broke anything. Yeah, that didn't work, which it shouldn't because I put two eyes on the end. That didn't work. This shouldn't work, but I think it does. It does. It's odd. Let me try the commands. Oh, triggers on cooldown. I can just reset that. Sahi doesn't do anything. Sahi hashtag doesn't do anything. Sahi command does do something because it matches commands. Oh, I forgot I did that. That means that I can test why Asahi is triggering hashtag, which it shouldn't. So it is matching keywords. Why is it matching keywords? Unless that was intentional. So if I go Asahi without a hashtag, oh, trigger on cooldown. It doesn't trigger it unless it has the hashtag. Oh, I think that might be intentional then. So if it's without a hashtag, okay, that makes more sense to me. So if it's just Asahi by itself, you can use it with a hashtag because it's kind of basically the same thing. It's just got Asahi in the name. On cooldown. But you can put a hashtag in front of it if you want. But if I explicitly give it a hashtag, then it has to be used with a hashtag. Okay, so that makes sense. So that was intentional. I did mean to do that. I'm not going crazy. Okay, so it still works then. That's good. That means that I can get rid of that other function because I've now put it in its own function, which is good. And then I don't have two giant blocks that do the same thing, basically. I realized the cooldown as I said that. I think that's working then. I don't think there's anything else. Well, there's still a bit more stuff that I want to do, but I should probably get to sleep, so this is probably a good natural stopping point. What I'll see about adding tomorrow is I want to do Control S. I want to add that keyboard shortcut to save because I think that would be useful. And Control N to make a new trigger. I think those are probably the only keyboard shortcuts I need. So I can do this, and then when I'm editing like this, I can just do Control S on the keyboard instead of having to drag the mouse down to save. Just a nice user thingy. I'm sure other things will come to me. But yes, that's all self-contained, all working there, so that's good. I'll just get rid of a thing in globals. There we go. Last compile and last login check. Oh, I also need to check that importing, you can import and export triggers now, which makes it easier for migrating to different versions because the database kind of needs to update and stuff like that. Let's check if that works. Cool. Oh, I need to update the logo on that login form. I'll just do that quickly. Triggleh login. Triggleh login. Update this icon. Shoot. Wait, I'm just using the same icon, aren't I? It's Simon's Life. What's up? Hello. Kazla, how's it going? Trying to integrate a text-to-speech option. Ooh, that would be interesting. Possibly, if I could find a decent text-to-speech thing, although there might be one just integrated into Windows I might be able to use. What am I working on? I'm adding some extra functionality for triggleh, channel points stuff. We're still working. Yep, it's still working. I'm actually adding updates for channel points because I saw that someone it's been requested and I thought it would be a fun thing to add. So I'm kind of changing how it works. Before you just needed to write your username. Well, you already know this because you used it and did the demo on it, which is super cool. I think a lot of people have actually seen that now. But now, because of how channel points work, you need to log in. And that just gives me a bit more access to things for it to do. I think potentially going down this route could probably even add like a bot or something, but not. It's probably far into the future. So there's this reward thing now. You can tie it to rewards, and then instead of writing your username like this, you log in just through Twitch, and the icon's working now. And yes. I use Triggerfire, but for text-to-speech for channel points I use something else. Ah, okay, Triggerfire. Yes, Triggerfire is a separate project for web stuff, and this one's more geared for character animator and the character folk, because they're super awesome people. Are you changing the name of it as well? I have some suggestions. You're still down here. Oh god, that's a lot of... Ta-da! I haven't actually made it do anything yet, but maybe I could. Or maybe I'll just... It can unlock on a certain day for like... Maybe on April Fool's. Or I could just get the name of the program to just change on that day. That would be interesting. Once a day. Or maybe on your birthday. That would be a nice surprise. Just, and people open it up and they'll be like, what? Okay. Oh, that is a whole year from now. Damn. Well, I could get it to like play a tune. Sweet. Okay. I think we are good then. That means I can get to sleep because it's getting quite late now. Are you streaming tonight, Kazma? Do I have a link to the Spotify overlay? Oh, no, I don't think so. I never finished that project, unfortunately, because the back end for like getting authorized and everything, I never got around to setting up. But maybe at some point in the future. I think right now it's just tied to my Spotify. The actual project ended up being super bloated, which is probably not good, because if I ever want to go back to it, it's be like, it's just spaghetti. Feels bad. Right. I'm gonna commit this and then I'm going to go to sleep. I moved that function all the way down there. Nice. Added keyword detection. Nessa, Thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it. The Prime. That's very awesome of you. You didn't have to do that. Thank you. Keyword detection to channel point redemptions? I don't know. I suck at writing commit messages. Channel added reward redemptions with text input. There we go. That makes sense. It's a long message, but it makes sense. Cool. Okay. That is all up to date. Then tomorrow I'll start adding the the shortcuts, and yeah, we'll take it from there. I think maybe be ready to take it with a test spin. I think Griff might be up for testing that, and we'll see. Okay, I'm gonna call it here. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. I haven't really done a C# stream before, actually. I don't think so. It was pretty fun to work through this and just make updates and stuff. And I actually have a having a goal in mind is a lot nicer for streams rather than trying to just work on random stuff because I keep getting distracted and then I never really get anything done. So yeah, it was a nice orderly stream. If you're going out for Halloween, stay safe. If you're in America, enjoy your extra hour of sleep. I will probably be back at some point soon. Having goals is always easier, yeah. Just keeps things nice and structured. That's why Scribbly streams are always enjoyable, because he's always... Scribs, sorry, I don't know why I said Scribbly, because I was thinking of Triggleh, that's why. Yeah, he's always got something he's working on. It makes it a lot more fun to watch. Whereas I just work on whatever comes into my head, which sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. It is what it is. Yes. That reminds me, a streamer reached out to me recently, the other day, and I think his name is Chris as well. I don't know if you know each other, but he's been using triggleh, and I feel like I need to introduce him to y'all at some point because he's an awesome artist, and I feel like Scribs and him would get along, so I need to do that. Who's Squibbly? I know. Right, I'm gonna head off. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I'll be back at some point, and yeah, I'll see you then. I'm gonna switch to the intermission screen because my ending screen is broken and I haven't got around to fixing it, so that's unfortunate. Alright, peace.